Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm excited about being here on my 15-year, I'm going to say it every single time I have my show now, I get to say it, 15-year anniversary of doing this show and having people come on and talk about what they do. It has been such a blast. Thanks for the listeners, too, for listening to us. We've got our lines open here, too, for people. We're going to be doing a giveaway right now. I'm excited about bringing on my first guest. He's been on with me now for quite some time. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We'll share the show later on. I have with me Josh Pinnell, and he's the owner of Cobra Plumbing. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what you do. Obviously, we know kind of what you do, but what really makes you different?
We've been here in the Valley for about 15 years. We do commercial and residential plumbing. And, you know, we treat you like family. If you call us, we'll come out right away. We've got a rapid response team standing by. And we do all aspects of plumbing, you know, drain cleaning, leaky faucets, you know, service work, commercial.
If water runs through it,
we do it.
That's what they say. And here's the thing, we're going to open up the lines to the audience, and what he likes to do is give 3 people are going to win this. It's a drain clean. Let me tell you, you get to use it whenever you want. So you can call throughout the rest of the show, whether it's you or someone that you know, and you're going to need it. Maybe not today, but you're going to need
Everyone's going to have a clogged drain at some point.
At some point. So you can call in here throughout the rest of the show and get it from me. It's a free drain clean. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. I want to talk about Josh. If you are looking for a reputable plumber, he's the one to call.
Absolutely.
You really are. And you, first of all, you pay by the job, not by the hour.
When you've got a problem, we can come out, we'll take a look at what you've got, we'll give you a price for it, and that's what you pay. We charge by the job, not by the hour. All our work is guaranteed, and we do a good job.
They do. And you know what, you hear that? All of the work is guaranteed. Now, today I know you wanted to talk about, the first thing was rapid response. How important is that?
It's very important. When you've got a plumbing emergency, you need somebody there ASAP. We've got a rapid response team standing by. Call us, we can get out there right away. When you've got water when your water heater floods out and it's going all over your garage, you want somebody there now.
If you ever had that happen, it really kind of sucks. It's not such a great
It's
thing.
not a good thing getting water all over.
It isn't. We're going to talk about that today. Our lines are open here. 3 people are going to win this. It's a drain clean, and you can use it for whenever you want. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Check him out on his website. He does both residential and commercial. It's Cobraplumbing.net. And write this number down. Put it in your phone. It's 602-663-8432. He's valley-wide. He does no obligation like estimates for people. Also, again, you pay by the job, not by the hour. And on top of everything, all of their work is guaranteed. Let's go into something today that you wanted to talk about, which was, well, I want to talk about water heaters because you have a story about one of the water heaters that you've done. So let's talk a little bit about those.
So we do a job of the day about every other couple of days or so. We'll just take some pictures of what we did and throw it on Nextdoor as well as Facebook and show you what we did. We had a job we did a while back, condos, and they actually had had a little basement in there, and you would have to open the closet door, and beneath the closet door there's a wood floor you'd have to pick up, and they've got the water heater in there. It's about a little 5 foot by 5 foot space, but you've actually got to throw a ladder down in there. We had to drain all the water out by hand, throw ropes down there, lift that water heater out, put the new water heater in, and place it in kind of the dungeon where the water heater goes.
That's amazing. Now that's on Nextdoor, so you were on there. And tell a little, for the listeners that may not know what that is.
Nextdoor is a community application. It talks about lost dogs, talks about contractors, it talks about the neighbor that lost the dog, and it's a great little app. I highly recommend people look at it.
It's a great app, as well as if you're looking for something like a plumber, that you can also call here, because you are going to get we've got 3 people that are going to win this. It's a drain clean. Whether you want to use it now or whether you need it later, the holidays are coming up. You know you're going to need it because everybody has drain clogs when it's in the wintertime, especially around the holidays.
Absolutely.
Call here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. I'm letting everyone call throughout the rest of the show. I want to talk about water heaters and how you inspect them and why it's so important for people to do that.
So this month we're offering water heater inspections. Basically, we'll come out to your house. If you've got an electric water heater, we'll drain it out. The longer a water heater lives, the more calcium that you get in the water heater. The more calcium that you've got in that heater, the harder it's got to work. And if it's got to work hard, that's going to, it dies a much earlier death. Basically, if you drain them, it prolongs the life of that water heater quite a bit.
One thing I hear from you over and over and over again, maintenance, maintenance. And most of us don't look at that stuff ever.
You put a water heater in, you don't look at it again until it starts leaking.
And when it leaks, it's bad.
If you maintain it a little bit, it's going to last twice as long.
Put the number in your phone under Reputable Plumber. The number to call is 602-663-8432. He's valley-wide, no obligation, free estimates. Also, he's both residential and commercial. He guarantees his work. He has rapid response time. If you're looking for a reputable plumber, call him. He'll be there to help you. He said right here when you were on here that, you know what, if you called now, he'd be there to help you right now.
Somebody there ASAP.
Their website is Cobraplumbing.net, and we want to talk a little bit about some of the other things that people don't take care of.
I wanted to hit on the water heaters real fast. Basically, if you call us this month, as far as an electric water heater, we'll come out, we'll drain all the water out, we'll give you 2 brand new elements, and we'll take a look at that shutoff valve and make sure it functions correctly. If you've got a gas water heater, we'll drain it. We'll take a look at your thermocoupler, we will clean it, and we will take a look at your shutoff valve and make sure that functions great.
If you have not had your water heater, checked in a while, have them do it.
Oh,
it makes sense.
Just to have us come out and clean the calcium out.
It makes sense. That number to call again, 602-663-8432. Okay, when we talk a little bit about some of the different things that you wanted to talk about, which was sewer jetting.
Absolutely. Sewer jetting is so important. On a kitchen sink, you always get a buildup of grease, grime, and that makes the drain much slower. We can come out, we can router that out, and then we can jet that line, and basically it power washes the inside of that sewer line, and it flushes all that crap down into the city sewer, so it's no longer your problem. And
the kind of plumber that you are, one of the things that I know about you is that when you have to, let's say, do something extra,
the little extras we don't charge you for. That's all combined into the price.
Right.
A lot of the times when you've got a drain cleaning, sometimes you've got to climb up on the roof. A lot of guys won't do that, or they charge you an extra $100 because you got to get off the ladder, you got to get out the extension cord. We don't charge extra for going up on the roof.
Check him out on the website. It's Cobraplumbing.net. Put this number in your phone under Reputable Plumber. That is 602-663-8432. Also, we've got our lines open here. 3 people are going to win a drain clean. You can use it now. You can use it whenever you need it. He wants you to have it. That number here to call here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Hang tight. We're going to be back in just a minute. We're still live in this room, so we're going to keep on talking here about. I want to talk a little bit about next door. Okay. So let's say that it doesn't matter what area they're in, they could put it in.
They could put it in, but you could punch in your zip code and you could find it out, in your surrounding community.
Okay, so they could put that in there like that. When we get back, I want to talk about the pee-pee hole because I'm really excited about hearing about that.
Okay.
When you work with people, I know that we're talking maintenance, but do you find that obviously people just call you when it happens?
Most people only call when they get a flood or when they get a leak.
Overflow or whatever.
When they've got something leaking or they've got a flood.
Right.
When the toilet's backing up, when their kitchen sink's not going down, things of that nature.
What is there's other things that you do. Let's say somebody wants to put in a new sink. Would you help with that?
Absolutely. We install new sinks. We install new toilets. If you wanted to remodel your bathroom.
I know a lot of people that try and do that themselves, and it's always bad.
It's always bad. You can call us.
Somebody who knows what they're doing. It's so amazing. Whenever you watch somebody who's an expert at what they do,
exactly,
they do it effortlessly. When you are trying to do something that if I tried to do what you do, it would be a mess.
When you do it every day, it becomes easy.
Exactly. And when you work with people, are you valley-wide? Do you go anywhere?
Absolutely. We go everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
What do you find when, right now, of course, the heat, does the heat affect our plumbing?
Right now with the monsoons, I find that when you've got a lot of monsoons, you're getting a lot of roots in the sewer lines. For the last month, we've done, quite a few clogged toilets, clogged kitchen sinks, unclogged bathtubs, and it's always roots in the sewer line.
You know, and that's another thing people don't realize, and I think we talked about this once before, because I remember you mentioning roots. Sometimes when a toilet just doesn't flush properly, it could be the roots.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. You get roots down the sewer line.
We're going to talk about that when we get that. Monsoons and roots. He was just here Friday.
Tacos? Really? Yeah. Okay. I like that because it could get. Yeah, let's talk about Facebook as well. I'm on Facebook.
What's that?
Let's mention Facebook as well. Nextdoor and Facebook. We're on Facebook also. Look at Cobra Plumbing LLC. You'll find us.
So welcome back, everyone. We're talking with Josh Pinnell, and he's the owner of Cobra Plumbing. We have our lines open here for everyone to keep on calling throughout the rest of the show. You're going to need it, whether it's today or anytime ever when you need it. You can call in here and get a free drain clean. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You could check Josh out on Nextdoor as well as Facebook. You could go to Cobra Plumbing LLC. Check them out there. One of the things that we talked about before you came on was these videos that are on the Nextdoor, things like that. And one of them that you said that you wanted to talk about was somebody had a problem with or kicked in a P-trap. What's that about?
We had a third-party DMV we work at, and we got a call that the P-trap was leaking. Well, we go over there, and somebody had kicked out the bottom of the P-trap in the bathroom. I'd say somebody probably wasn't able to get their driver's license, or the fees were a little bit too high when they were getting a new title. So we went over there, we had to inspect it, and we ended up having to put in a new pop-up as well as a new P-trap. And
try and do that yourself. Who wants to?
Who wants to?
Again, he's valley-wide. You can check him out on his website. It's Cobraplumbing.net. You pay by the job, not by the hour. He guarantees his work. He also has rapid response.
We've got a rapid response team standing by. When you call us, we can get out there ASAP, including the weekends and at night.
Call him. Put it in your phone under reputable plumber. That number is 602-663-8432. Call in here throughout the rest of the show. Get the drain clean because you know you're going to need it. I want to talk now also back onto water heaters. And no, before we go to water heaters, let's talk about the one that we talked about during the break, which was roots. I said to you, a lot of times when people's toilets are hard to flush, what's in there? What's happening?
We've had a lot of rains in the last month.
Monsoons, guys.
When you've got so much rain, the roots grow. I've done a tremendous amount of drain cleaning this last month. I've pulled roots out of kitchen sinks, clogged toilets. When it rains, those roots grow, and you're going to have issues.
You know what? That's what people don't even realize, that it is coming from that. They think it's something that's coming from what they've put down.
No, it's roots. Call us. We can get out there. We can root it out, and we can let you know what we find.
That number to call is 602-663-8432. He's valley-wide. He does free, no obligation estimates for everybody. He's both residential and commercial. He has a rapid response team for you guys out there. Again, you could call him. Call in here. Everybody's getting entered in to win. 3 people are going to win the free drain clean. That number here is 602-277-5369. Let's go back to water heaters. Why is it so important when people right now, tell anybody that didn't hear from the break what you're doing for everybody?
So basically this month we're offering a water heater inspection. We'll come out to your home, we'll inspect your water heater, we'll drain all the water out, get all that calcium out. If it's an electric water heater, we'll put in brand new elements, we'll check your shutoff valve, we'll make sure it's working properly. And then for gas water heaters, we'll take a look at your thermocoupler, we'll clean that, drain the water heater, and inspect the shutoff valve and make sure everything is working properly. And if you really want to do an inspection of your water heater, you might want to make sure it looks nice. You might want to make sure there's no rust spots on it. Check how old it is. There's and in-depth stuff we do.
I'm telling you now, folks, it's all about maintenance, 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 and being prepared. That's what he wants you to do, is
Absolutely.
have that free drain clean, because when it happens, you can call him.
Absolutely. And I mean, if you drain your water heater, you're going to get about 10 to 12 years out of it. If you don't drain it, you're going to get 7 to 8 years. And water heaters are expensive.
Put the number in your phone. That number to call him direct is 602-663-8432. Why is it important for people to get a second opinion?
A lot of the time, some companies are fly-by-night. They're going to charge you a lot more money than you should be charged. You know, if you get a bad feeling in your gut, call us. We'll come out, we'll take a look at your problem, and we'll give you a free, no-obligation quote.
That number to call, 602-663-8432. Why, too, also, that people that, they try and do things a lot. We talked about that. There you go. On
That's the first person calling in.
There you go. What I was going to say, for the water heaters, I know we talk about that a lot. We talk about draining them and cleaning them right now, especially. It's such a good idea to do. And in the summer heat with our plumbing, everything, it's hard here in Arizona.
It is. They've got to work so much harder. You know, if you call us, we can come out, we can give you an in-depth inspection on it, and we can let you know what we think. So,
in terms of sewer jetting, right? Is that a very important thing for people to do?
Absolutely. If your house is over, 20, 25 years old, absolutely. You get a buildup of gunk, buildup of grease in your kitchen sink.
Who wants gunk or grease in their,
When stuff builds up like that, it attracts stuff. You get all that food particles that stick to it, and they clog up your kitchen sink. We can come out, we can jet them out, and we can, it's not as good as brand new, but it's pretty darn clean. You know what, though? This is what you want. You want to keep your things so that you can use them effortlessly, exactly. And the only way to do that is by maintaining a little bit of maintenance. What else are the things that you find that you do besides the the sewer? A lot of problems we find with toilets. For whatever reason, when it's hot out, it wears out your toilet a little bit quicker. We've replaced quite a few we've replaced a lot of flappers, a lot of fill valves this summer. When your toilet's running, when you're sitting there and you're going to sleep and you can hear that water, call us. We'll come out and we'll take a look at your toilet, and we can get it in good shape for you. And as well, you don't want to waste that water. We live in the desert, you don't want to waste that. We usually think of a plumber for either our sinks or our toilets, right? Correct. A water heater. But I also want to talk a little bit about a lot of people that have shower heads that are not working very well. Do you help with all of that, let's say? Absolutely. I want to talk a little bit about that. Normally on your shower heads, they get clogged up. For whatever reason, you get calcium that builds up in the shower head as well. You've got a lot of hard water here in Arizona, and that's not good for the shower head. We can come out, we can take the shower head off. Normally we can clean it. If we can't clean it, we can install a new one for you. I also want to talk now, it's a good time to do this, because there's a lot of property management companies, and you would love to be on their preferred vendor list, right? As far as property management companies, if you call us, we can come out, we can take a look at your job, we can send you an invoice, you can pay over the phone by credit card. We make it very simple and easy. That number to call him direct at 602-663-8432. He does work valley-wide. He's both residential and commercial. He does free, no obligation estimates for people. You pay by the job, not by the hour, and on top of everything else, he guarantees his work. Absolutely. Right? And again, put the number in your phone under reputable plumber. That number to call 602-663-8432. Call in here, get the free drain clean. I'm letting everybody call throughout the rest of the show. 3 people are going to win this. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Check them out on Nextdoor. Let's talk a little bit about that again. We're on Nextdoor. We do a job of the day, as well as we're on Facebook. If you have any questions on what we do, take a look at our website. Check out our posting. We've been posting there for about the last 6 months, and we've got numerous jobs. And what I love about your website is you're pretty explicit about what you do. It's all there, right? Exactly. But that you guarantee your work, and that you are all about service. This is one thing that I get about you all the time. You call us, we'll show up, we'll take a look at your job, we'll give you a price before we start, we'll get the job done, and we'll clean up. You'll never know we were there. If you are looking for a reputable plumber, you want to call Josh. If you're looking for somebody who's got a rapid response team, you want to call Josh. What else should we tell them about you? Call us. We'll come out right away. We've got a fully stocked plumbing van, and majority of the time, we've got all the parts there on the van that we need to get you up and running.
What's the difference between sewer jetting and sewer scoping?
Sewer scoping is where we run a camera down the inside of your sewer lines to check out the condition of it. A lot of the times when you buy a new property, you don't know the condition of those sewer lines, call us. We can run a sewer camera down the inside of those lines, and we can tell you if you're in good shape or whether you're going to have problems very quickly.
Put the number in your phone. That's 602-663-8432. Check him out on his website. It is Cobraplumbing.net, or call in here. I'm letting everyone call throughout the rest of the show. Get that free drain clean. You can use it for whenever you want.
You can even give it away.
You can give it away if you want, but you're going to need it. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Check him out on Nextdoor, also on Facebook. He's got the video of the day that's the job of the day. Also, you can check him out there at Cobra Plumbing LLC. Call in here, get this, be prepared for on top of it before anything happens. Our number here is 602-277-5369. So we might be getting more calls here. The phones are going off like mad. Go ahead, Jill.
I just wanted to mention to you as well, when you have issues and you're hustling, you're looking for a plumber's phone number, you don't want to be looking in the yellow pages. You don't want to be looking on Google. Take my number, put it in your phone, and that way you're prepared when you have an issue. Because if you do own a property, you're going to have an issue at some point in time.
Absolutely. Let me tell you something. He's the reputable one that you want to call. Put it in your phone at 602-663-8432. Let's talk about slab leaks. These are important because that's when your bill goes up and you had no idea that you got a leak down there.
A lot of the times when you have copper running underneath the slab, as the water goes through that pipe expands and contracts, and you'll get a leak in there after 10, 15, 20 years. You don't know you've got a leak until you've got an extremely high water bill, and then you're walking around. Is there a toilet running? Is there a faucet outside that's on? And you don't know until you've got that leak. Call us. We can come out. We can do an inspection of your home, and we can tell you what's going on.
That number to call, 602-663-8432. Leave them with what you're doing for your for the water heaters.
For your water heaters, call us. We're running a special this month on water heater inspections. We can give you, come out. We'll drain your water heater. We'll rebuild it, basically. We'll install new elements on electric heaters. And, it's going to make your water heater last a whole lot longer so that you don't have to replace it.
That number to call again at 602-663-8432. His website is Cobraplumbing.net. He's both valley-wide. He also is residential and commercial. You pay by the job, not by the hour. He guarantees his work. He does second opinions. If you're looking for a reputable plumber, you want to call Josh. That number to call again, 602-663-8432, or call in here. Get entered in to win. 3 people are going to win a free drain clean. You can use it for whenever you want. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Real quickly, tell them about Nextdoor.
Go ahead. On Nextdoor, check out our ad, check out our ad on Facebook, and as well as if water runs through it, we do it.
Go to Cobra Plumbing LLC. If water runs through it, they do it.
Good.